When playing TF2, there is few things normal, decent folk can get mad at in this game. One of those things being is furries. Now with TF2 being an autistic magnet that it is, it's gonna rally the spurred troops by the thousands, and one of those types of people are furries. Sure, you can listen to their propaganda, with them saying that they only like the art style, or it's a form of expressing themselves, or whatever other lies they like to tell you. The honest truth is that a lot of these people are sick people who have something odd with them. Something that really messed with them in their adolescent years. More than likely they just had a boner while watching Space Jam. Whoever animated some of those Looney Tune characters in that movie, you have a lot to answer for. And I mean a real lot. Let us now laugh at some of these tards in real time with the crap they post. First off, here's some high-tier trader I bet who has a really big interest in wolves, or whatever this creature is. Imagine you're playing vanilla TF2 and you see this sack of shit roll around. This dirty spy player and his wolf suit on. Even worse is that this piece of shit knows how to abuse the hitboxes of TF2 and they always get a backstab on you. There's nothing you can really do. I mean, is there anything you can do? You're just gonna keep getting backstabbed at the stupidest of times and the worst of angles. What's gonna stop you from just picking up your computer and throwing it across the damn room? Here we have something that's been around for far too long. The TF2 Furry Pound. This server should have been quarantined by Valve personally. I would have honestly been offended if I was a Valve employee doing my routine check at TF2, albeit this 2009 Valve, not 2019 Valve, and I see this server in my browser. I see a place where degenerative furry larpers disgrace my game I spent hours upon hours working on. On the site, it even says porn sprays are allowed and you should expect seeing them. You can't convince me otherwise that furries are not sexually driven. Here, we have someone trying to sell their art on Redbubble, the website where you can go buy $25 t-shirts from people plagiarizing other people's media for personal gain. This one here says, TF2 Pyro Furry. This is something you couldn't pay me to have in my possession. This person genuinely wants you to pay between $2.50 to $10 for a god-awfully drawn fur fag sticker. Utterly deplorable. Disgusting. So now that we have a taste for what furries are in TF2 and some of the stuff they draw, what do we do to spot these rabid-ridden animals in our pub-filled adventures? Well, since these things cannot shut the hell up about being furries, it's not hard. Many types of these quote-unquote people will almost always do retarded shit like 1. Wear flamboyant colors like pink and lime. 2. Wear cosmetics like the head prize, any pyro cosmetic pertaining to being cute or quirky, a Hundekoff, any dragon cosmetic, and anything pertaining to animals. 3. Meaning pyro. 4. Having anthropomorphized profile pictures of animals. 5. Having vines that tell everyone they're a furry. 6. They having a fake smug attitude trying to seem cool and laid back, but in reality we all know these types of people are pathetic losers who are faker than the tits they wish to implant themselves with one day. Or 7, they are homosexuals or bisexuals. More than likely just claim to be, when really they're just really confused. Now that we know how to identify these types of people, what do we do with them? Honestly, you can't do much with these types of people. These people are like AIDS patients. Incurable people who will sadly lead to only one end eventually. The best thing you can do is to just ignore them and go on with your day. Or, if you want to get some fun out of them, poke them. Have a little fun, why not? Preferably the latter, because only making fun of them is not only fun, but it's healthy for them. They didn't know that what they're doing is wrong, and their suffering will be your benefit. Honestly, furries are a really gross subset of people on the internet. And if you weren't around back in the early internet days, like the majority of you listening probably, you've never realized how annoying these types of people really were. They honestly never shut the hell up and would just fuck up image boards and websites to no end, shoving their disgusting stuff down people's throats till they became radicalized. I think furries don't get the hatred they truly deserve these days. I think the fact that other subgroups came up and were just so out of left field that furries just got hidden from the mainstream of hatred. Subgroups like Tumblr users, fandoms, bronies, and little kids that just made people forget that these people even existed. However, with a recent surge of furry hatred coming from a person named Kuro the Wolf, this has sparked a resurgence of hatred that I feel is genuinely deserving. In case you don't know, Kuro was a semi-famous YouTuber in the furry community. He was featured on Shane Dawson's channel. And we all know him and furries probably get along a little too much. We know what you did with your cat, Shane. Fucked up. However, leaks came out about this certain Kuro the Wolf that led to he was part of a group of furries that sexually assaulted animals and minors, raping German shepherds, shoving sticks coated with honey and fire ants up the rectums of stray animals, having intercourse with roadkill, molesting children, and doing all sorts of awful shit. These types of people genuinely exist. There is a very decently sized chunk of furries out there that do things like this. There are furries who rape raccoons, who torture animals for sexual gratification, who do these sorts of stuff that will earn them a ticket straight to hell. You know, this was supposed to be a funny video, where we just laugh at dumb people playing in a video game I enjoy, but this has gotten me genuinely angry. The thought that these people are out there to this day who continue to do stuff like this is infuriating. I don't have a witty way to end this video on. All I can say is that there are legitimate reasons to hate furries, and it's ultimately up to you to decide if you should act on your rage, and what I've said in this video. And to all the furries out there who try to defend yourselves, we know not every furry is like this. Grow up. You've been saying this shit for over 20 years on the internet. But know the hill you're going to be defending on. Defending people like Kuro, Shane, Dawson, Snake Thing, who have been proven to do these things to animals, and this all other horrific shit on the internet. Think twice before you comment. That's my free advice of the day for you.